Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Weather Fans Live here on Saturday, the 9th of May 26. And that light doesn't look good at all, does it? So leave it as that for now. It will be a short live tonight. The only reason being is both Gordon and Liz are together doing the paranormal investigation live right now. And they actually should be going live right about now. Oh, I thought I nearly clicked myself off the screen then. So I'm just going to make this, as I said, only for about half an hour tops. We're going to have a look at the usual shenanigans. We have a look at the usual things, but it will be a short live tonight. So if you want to watch Gordon and Liz live, then you can go and watch them. What I'll do... Hello, Stormy. You can probably hear a chirping boy in the background. Get off that telly. Just give me a second. Stormy's decided to jump on the top of the telly. Right, just 1 second, guys. Right. Well, what you can do, Stormy, you can say hello to everybody. There we are, say hello. And you're going in the kitchen, darling. So might have you climb up that telly. Love you, but no. Bye-bye. Have a line about a cat interrupting. Right, sorry about that, guys. Not exactly what I want to do then. Oh, always a centre of attention, Stormy. Yep, she knows when we're going live. So I'm just going to quickly go through this. Just going to quickly say hello to you guys. Then we'll go through it all. And Britain's Got Talent, Stormy. Yeah, she's not actually on the... Well, she's not in the TV, but she was actually on top of the TV. I don't want that to come crashing down. No way.
No.
Good evening to Matthew. What a lovely day again. Waterfall sunshine from the off. Almost got the barbecue. I think I did smell a barbecue either yesterday or today on the way home. That wasn't too bad. It's been fine and dry here in the Midlands. I know some places have had some showers. Good evening to Dog Training. Hope you're well on this Saturday night. Good evening to Audio Coffee. Hope your Saturday is going well so far. So yeah, I think there's going to be a bit quiet night here with people coming in because I know there's a few going over to the watch the live. I'm just going to see if they're actually live right now. No, we're still waiting for them to go live. They are due. Oh, they're just finishing setting up as we speak. So not quite live, but they will be live very, very soon. Well, I admit the weather here has been rather special. We've actually had you've had a thunderstorm audio? Never. Is that the first time in about 3 years? Thunderline in the full works. Wow. Let's hope that's the start for many of this year. Just one more thing as well. We will not be live next week. I'm a bit busy next Saturday, but we will be back the week after. I've lost my banners. So I'm just going to put that. No live next Saturday. Just to remind you. But I will be. You finished with that?
Sorry. Is it loud?
You feel better now?
Yeah.
Excellent.
There you are.
Enjoy your strawberry tart.
What strawberry? It's lemon and...
Is it raspberry?
Jam.
Jam. Yeah, that's a flavour, isn't it? Just jam. We'll just say it's strawberry jam. Raspberry jam. I managed to get out to do a mini broadcast of live on YouTube. Oh, well done, Audio. The first decent storm in a very long time. It does feel like that way, not had it for a while, isn't it? After you said it's dry where he is. So yeah, where are we? So yeah, let's just see if the guy's alive. No. So let's crack on with this. So you can, if you wanted to watch the Paranormal Live, they're actually in Pendle Hill tonight. So if you're interested in that, or check it out, I'll put the link back on in just a moment. So I'm just going to quickly run through the latest for this week. Then we'll go over to the US for the Storm Prediction Center. And we'll hopefully end it by around about past tonight. So let's bring up the screen share. We'll start off looking at the Met Office. Let's put me on full screen. Sorry, take me off full screen. So the latest synoptic charts, we've got high pressure out towards the west, low pressure up towards the northwest of Norway, Norwegian Sea, and we've got low pressure also out to the west of Iberia. So some areas are in a bit of a warm sector at the moment, but we do have a cold front affecting northeastern parts of the UK. This has been enhancing some showers, hence why some of you perhaps seen some thunderstorms today. But what this will do is progressively make its way southeastwards, introducing that much cooler, fresher air. I'll bring the GFS upper air temperature in just a moment. And going through into tomorrow, we've still got a ridge of high pressure over the UK, but we've got that cooler air mass over the UK. Heading into Monday, we've got that weather front moving down. Could introduce more cloud, maybe some showers on that as it moves southwards. That will reinforce the much fresher air for the UK. Temperature will be quite disappointing for the time of year. They're going into Tuesday. We've got another weather front coming down from the northwest. High pressure out towards the southwest, low pressure up towards north of Scotland around the Faroe Islands. And going into Wednesday, still on that northwesterly flow, we've got low pressure coming down the North Sea, and we've got these bands of showers coming through on that northwesterly flow. So let's have a look at the UKV for the next few days. So still showing some showers around for this evening, but they should start to die away overnight. And going through to tomorrow, there's perhaps some showers affecting some southern counties there through Sunday, more towards the northwest of Scotland. And there's that band of shower rain pushing south through Monday. Some could be on the heavy side through the early hours of Monday. Going through into the Midlands, Central Wales, South East England through Monday. I said that will introduce that much fresher, cooler air. You could get the odd stray shower come down the North Sea coast there towards Norfolk before more showers move. Perhaps a band of rain actually coming into northwest Scotland. They will come down, move towards the southeast through the day on Tuesday. Some of these again could be heavy on the heavy side. Then see more rain or showers coming through into Wednesday as well, looking very showery there with that northwesterly flow. Some of these again could be on the heavy side. The odd rubber thunder can't be ruled out. When we're maintaining that shower look going through to the rest of this week. Where's my button? Let's look at the GFS. Let's not bring up the UK. Let's bring it more. Just bear me a moment. So let's leave it there. To sea level pressure chart there for the A50. I said we're under quite warm air at the moment towards the south. Then cooler air is moving down through Sunday. Then with that weather front coming down on Monday, it's introducing a bit of fresher air. And then through this week, we're continue with that northwesterly flow. So if you want anything warm or hot, this is not the week for that at all. We're maintaining that cool airflow from the northwest. And we're now in today's 10. Perhaps a hint of warmth there. The southwesterly is perhaps picking up there. But excuse you, going into day 14, maybe a tiny bit of hint of warmth there, but fresh air starts to move in. And back end, Monday the 25th of May, coming to bank holiday. Hints there of heights building from the southwest. Everything's turning dry right at the back end of that run. I know what I've done now. I've signed in. I'm not used to these. Looking at these charts this way. That's better. So looking at that in much wider scale, warm air towards the south, cool air towards the north. Bring that forward. We've got that cool air moving down through into Monday. And it's not just the UK that's remaining cool. Much of Central Europe as well is there in that cool airflow. You've got low pressure out towards the North Sea there. This is bringing the winds down from the north into Wednesday. So we've got ridge of high pressure trying to move from the Azores, but that gets squashed again with another system coming through into Friday. And it's more of a performance. We get that ridge of high pressure. Another low moves in. This one centered more across the UK, heading into days 10 and 11. And again, there's those hints there of high pressure trying to build up from the Azores, heading into days 14 and 15. In time for the bank holiday. So there's hints there. Things are going to be turning settled and quite cool over the next couple of weeks before eventually hints of turning drier for bank holiday. Yes, I said bank holiday. I'm just going to put my head back into the comments again. Sorry about that then. I'll just check in, see if they're live. They are, but unfortunately you've got to be signed in. So if you just need to sign into that, into their Paranormal Live, if you click the link there and sign in, and you'll be able to watch that live. Let me just put that link back up on the screen. Go through your comments quickly. Or just saying, now I've mentioned that slide, it's probably another 3 years for the next one. Maybe some showers on Monday. Cool week ahead. Yes, it's not exactly going to be a warm one, but it's definitely going to be staying quiet on the cool side. Just give me a second, I'm about to sneeze here. I'll try to hold it off. So we'll quick look at the temperatures with that latest run. It's going to be nothing too special, nothing to write home about. Just realised I left myself on the screen. So temperatures, oh, that's from the back end of the run there. Let's try again. So temperatures today has been a bit of a split across the country. It's been the upper teens towards the southeast, but perhaps 21, maybe 22 down towards the far southeast of England. But this area here where temperatures struggling to get into double figures, but much cooler towards the northwest. You've got that cooler air in place. Then through tomorrow's temperatures looking a lot cooler, looking around about 9, 10, 11, maybe up to 13, 14 degrees. So compared to today, some places going to be about a good 5-6 degrees below what they had today. Going through into Monday, it's looking for coming to the second week of May. We're looking quite cold, really. Temperatures barely getting to double figures. So you have that like late spring warmth. Unless you're in the sunshine, you can probably feel it, but the temperatures won't at all. So quite disappointing, really, for the second week of May. And perhaps a bit of recovery there for Tuesday. Temperatures up into the mid-teens again. Wednesday, again, temperatures back down a few degrees. Not much above not much into the double figures there. Maybe reach 13, 14 across the south. And again, for Thursday, temperatures are quite disappointing, really, for the middle of May. Then going to Friday, a little bit higher. We'll just go through to next weekend. And next weekend looks like there could be maybe like a band of rain or some sort of band of cloud through western areas, which is going to keep temperatures barely not even touching double figures there. Perhaps with a bit of warmth there towards the east, temperature up to 15, 16, but western areas and towards the north, very disappointing for the middle of May. Then looking a little bit better for days 8, temperatures up into the mid-teens. Right, I'm just going to end that on there. I'm going to go straight to the ECM WF weekly anomaly chart because obviously I don't want you to miss the live with Gordon and Liz on the Spooky channel. So these are the ECMWF weekly anomaly charts from ECMWF. Just refresh the tab, make sure I've not been updated. So this was done yesterday. So for this week, oh, what have I done there? Yeah, goodbye, you. Right, from the 11th of May through to the 18th of May, we've got low pressure up towards Scandi, high pressure up towards the west. We're maintaining that northwesterly flow through this coming week. The 18th of May through to the 25th of May, we've still got lower pressure over the UK. I would say we'll still maintain that northwesterly flow. We've still got the Azores high sat over, guess where? The Azores. But as we head through to the bank holiday week, Monday the 25th towards the 1st June, the Azores high seems to be extending further towards the UK. This keeps a bit further west compared to GFS, but there are hints of the Azores high extending its influence close to the UK. I will still say that if it's still in that position, probably a northwesterly flow. But I think things could be turning drier from the west during that time. Then through the first week of June, still high pressure towards the west of the UK. Still maintain that cool northwesterly flow. Then as we head to the 8th of June to the 15th, high pressure up towards north the UK. That will swing the air from the east-southeast. At this time of year, it should be a lot much warmer. And still high pressure towards the west on the middle of June as well. We'll take a look at the same charts, but this time looking at the precipitation. So for this coming week, the 11th through to the 18th of May, we're looking around average for the UK as a whole. The 18th of May through to the 25th, we're looking a bit wetter than average for much of the UK, apart from parts of England and central England. Sorry, parts of Wales and central England. So it's not significant wet, but around about average, just slightly above. They're heading through to the bank holiday weekend, half-term week, the 25th of May through to the 1st of June. We're looking around about average to dry than average towards the southwest. And the 1st to the 8th of June, we're looking dry than average. Likewise for the 8th to the 15th. And right about average again for the 15th to the 22nd. So no big deviation at this stage for any major wetness or major dryness. And finally, for the UK for this week, we'll look at the 2-meter temperatures. So for the 11th of May through to the 18th of May, we're looking at much cooler than average. Not very often we'll see that these days. So as the UK as a whole, and not just England, parts of Scandi, Denmark, through into Central Europe, through France, Iberia, even Northwest Africa are much cooler than average. The 18th of May through to the 25th of May, just started to recover, looking around about average across the UK, perhaps some eastern areas looking slightly above. Still remaining cool across much of the Med, actually, through Iberia, still into parts of North Africa as well. The 25th of May through to the 1st of June, we're still looking about average, perhaps slightly above average in a few places. Europe starts to get to around about average themselves, still remaining cool for parts of North Africa as well. And again, for the 1st of June through to the 8th, we're looking around about average. Then the 8th of June towards the 15th, there's that high pressure starting to move towards the north of the UK, bringing in that east to south easterly. So that puts us in much warmer than average. And again, through to the middle of June as well. Just going to put my head back into the comments before we head stateside and see what's going on for this week there. I'll leave you to watch Gordon and Liz live. How's your week been? A busy one, to be honest with you, Matthew. There's a lot going on at the moment. Still getting used to these new shifts and getting used to these working every other Saturday. I was in today, so I'm not doing too badly because I was in at 6 o'clock this morning. I'll take the cool temperature over the hot temperatures. Same here, to be honest. I don't really do warmth while I work in a cool environment all day. Setting down for June, it seems to be the case. We do need a bit of rain, don't we? It's been such a dry spring so far. So it's like a lot of rain. I think it's more in the shower nature, but as we know, showers can be very hit and miss. Good evening to our mod Paul James. Ian Michael, sorry, I'm just late. Just finished work. Not a problem, mate. Not a problem. Work's more important, isn't it? I don't pay your bills, your work do. Good evening to Suits. Good evening, Mark on all. Hope everyone's evening is okay. It's going okay so far. Likewise, Paul. Tired and a very busy week. Same here. Just a lot going on as well. Next week is my final week of major projects in college. Oh, hope it all goes well. Yeah, hope it all goes for you. I hope it all goes well for you, Suit. I finally got my words out there. Oh, it's the Eurovision Song Contest next weekend, if I'm not mistaken. It is audio. It's one of the reasons why I'm unavailable next week. That's all I'm saying. As mentioned, they've been live next week. Right, I'm just going to take a final look. I want to make this about half an hour because of the guys being live. Let's go across the pond to the US and have a look to see if there's any severe weather over there. Let's tap myself off here. Bring it over to the Storm Prediction Center. So for today, there is a slight risk for parts of Oklahoma and Texas, affecting just over 2 million people for the likes of Oklahoma City, Norman, Wichita Falls, Lawton, and Edmond. And in the marginal, there's over 40 million people, the likes of Houston, Philadelphia, Detroit, Jacksonville, and Cleveland. But some of this is actually in the populated areas up towards the northeast as well. So I'll just have a quick read of the summary. There's a slight risk of severe thunderstorms across parts of western and central Oklahoma and western North Texas. A widely scattered severe thunderstorm capable of producing mainly large to very large hail and locally damaging winds appear possible for parts of western central Oklahoma this afternoon through tonight. Isolated hail and damaging winds may also occur across portions of the Gulf Coast states, Central High Plains, Great Lakes, and the Mid-Atlantic. For day 2, wow, I've always seen today's one. So tomorrow, at the moment, we've got an enhanced risk. So the enhanced risk affects just over 8 million people for the likes of Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, Plano and Garland. And the slight affects 9 million people for the likes of San Antonio, Austin, Shreveport, Little Rock, and Jackson. And the marginal, a further 27 million people includes Houston, Jacksonville, Memphis, New Orleans, and Baton Rouge. So the summary for there, large hail, some in excess of 2 inches in diameter, and severe outflow gust potential in excess of 75 miles an hour will be possible across Sunday afternoon and evening across parts of central and north Texas. So it's looking quite dicey over there, actually, for tomorrow. That'd be maybe worth a watch with Ryan Yole. Through tomorrow. Where we now looking at Monday. So Monday's looking a bit quieter there. There's a marginal risk there for Monday, which affects 17 million people for the likes of Jacksonville, Orlando, Montgomery, Marlboro, and Columbus. So the summary for that is isolated severe storms will likely with locally damaging winds possible Monday afternoon across parts of the southeast. Excuse me. Let's have a look at the day 4, 5, and 6. So there's nothing for day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. So looking a bit quieter at the moment for the rest of the week. So it's partly today and mostly tomorrow for any severe convection across the US. So I've got the hail risk actually while we're looking for tomorrow. So the hail risk, there's about a 30% chance of. Is that going to come back up? 30% chance of 1 inch diameter hail or larger within 25 miles of a point. So that'll be in this red area just here. Wind-wise, there's a 30% chance of winds gusting over 50 knots or higher within a 25-mile point in this area here. And is there a tornado risk tomorrow? Not really a tornado risk. It's more of a hail and severe gusts. So there's not much of a tornado watch with that, perhaps around about 2%. So it's more going to be more of a hail and wind maker with this convection during tomorrow. Right, I'm going to end the live in just a few moments' time so you can go over towards the paranormal channel for Gordon and Liz. The link on that is going across the banner just now. Let me just edit something here. Right, there we go. So if you want to watch Gordon and Liz live from Pendle Hill, the link is below. Hopefully you'll be able to click into that or type it in if you can. As mentioned, live next Saturday. We're back on Saturday the 23rd. And again, apologies for the short live. It's just because I don't want to eat too much into the other teams live from Pendle Hill. So thank you for all watching this evening. Thank you to our mods. I'm not sure if both turned up in the end, but it doesn't matter. Oops. Went all green, blue on the banners there. So thank you to Paul James. And I think James came in. No, bless him. Yes, again, apologies for this short live. And no live next Saturday, but back on the 23rd. I'm jumping in on a bit now, so I'll let you click the link, and I'll see you probably in the comments for the Gordon and Liz's Storm Chasing live. James 09 is in Chicago. All right. Hope you're enjoying his break. Because there's no severe storms up there from what I remember. Hope he's all right and enjoying himself anyway. Thank you all so much for watching. Work do in Chicago. I'm looking to go to the nearest bloody pub with my work. I won't go out anyway. See you on 2 weeks. Yeah. The only time I'll be live is obviously if there's any thunderstorms happening in the UK, then obviously me and the team will go live one of the evenings. But for a weekly catch up, I shall see you in 2 weeks' time. Stay safe, everybody. Thank you all for watching. And as all just said, it's time to roll those credits. Take care, buddy. I'll see you on the paranormal page. Take care for now. Bye-bye.